Okay, so you should have a library that says movie scene and an event with your footage and a project right here. So this is our project, and we have some two shots and close-ups. What we're going to look for is we're going to look for the last two shot, which is most likely your best one. I'm going to take that and I'm going to drag it here to our timeline. Let's take a listen. Okay, the audio is really low and we can do some other things there, but right now we can just ramp that up, and there's a couple of things here. Okay, so the movie starts right here and we had like a go or an action, so we're going to trim that most likely at the very beginning. Okay, so you want to start with a two shot, but as soon as we kind of know what's going on, we want to see we want to see a close-up. We want to go back and forth through the close-ups and the two shots. Okay, so let's go ahead. I want a close-up when Alyssa first starts talking. So I'm going to go to that close-up, and it's at the beginning, so we're going to find something right about here. Okay, right when she says Y, and I'm just going back with the J to line it up, I'm going to take an N. And then out. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag it right where my cursor is. I know the audio is low, so I'm going to go ahead and ramp that up as well. So let's see what we hear. So we have two sets of audio and one's off a little bit. So let's go ahead and zoom in, and I can go here just to get a little closer look at where we are. And you can use these audio waves. When you zoom in, you can use these audio waves as kind of a gauge. And look, there's a match right there. So I can do this. I want it to start with this incredulous look. So I'm going to trim that here, but whenever I have this double, I'm going to line up my cursor here and I'm going to go to my blade. Blade, B, the keyboard shortcut here, and I'm going to blade here. I'm going to drag this over and I'm going to blade here. Then I'm going to go to the A, which is select. I'm going to select that middle. Now I'm going to control click, and when I control click on this lower clip, I get all this options, and I'm going to disable. Now we get something that sounds pretty decent.
Focus. Why? Why? Are you kidding me? This project is due tomorrow and you're not even helping me. Why? Why are you getting so worked up?
Okay, we had another Y. Let's go ahead. I think the Y is here. So let's go ahead and trim that. And I may need to then do a B here and then control click re-enable this one. Let's see how that looks.
Helping me. Okay, why are you getting so worked up?
That looks good. Okay, there are some other things we can do as well. So right about here, Alyssa gets on a diatribe, going on and on. I have my blade still on. We don't want to run with the razor blade. So she's complaining, and I want to get a good eye roll from Hannah. So here's where we go. I need to find something where she just really, I'm just scrubbing along, and it could even be from a previous take. And I want to find something where she's like, oh, whatever. Ooh, yeah, great eye roll. So again, I'm going to do my in and my out, and I had already pre-selected that. And here's something else I want to show you. I could take this and drag it, but if I did, I would get that audio with it again. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to this. We're going to learn a little bit more about these tools. I'm going to do video only. And so I know I want it somewhere around here with Alyssa talking. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag it on top. Let's see what that looks like.
We are not almost done. If you were paying attention, you would know that we're not even halfway through.
That worked really well. Let's check for continuity. She was looking up, and all of a sudden she was looking down. So not exactly a match, but I think she was like starting to look down. So I could move that down a little bit. That cuts well with the in and out, but you can also trim and move this down wherever you need it to. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you is we can do something different. I can do my Shift Z and kind of zoom out again.
I'm halfway through. Okay, I think you need to calm down. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay, now Alyssa's getting into it. I'm going to go to my B and I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to make a cut.
Not that big of a deal.
And I'm going to find where she says, not that big of a deal. Oh, here she goes. All right, so in.
Not that big of a deal. This project is worth 20% of our semester grade. If we don't get this done, I don't make an A in this class.
All right, there's the out. So I have this point right here, and I can take this, and now I can go back to the all. If I just hit the insert at this point, it would just be the video. You'd figure that out pretty soon. And I'm going to hit this button. So I have my in and out, and I just select this type of edit button, and it's going to replace that. Let's see what that looks like.
Calm down. It's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal.
Okay, let's go ahead. I need to get off my blade. I keep on running with my razor blade. I'm going to ramp that up, and let's see how this cuts.
You need to calm down. It's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. This project is worth 20% of our semester grade. If we don't get this done, I don't make an A in this class. Not that big of a deal.
Oh, and now we're on repeat.
This project is worth 20% of our semester grade. If we don't get this done, I don't make an A in this class.
Okay, so now I'm going to cut that, go back to my select, and delete that. And let's see how this cuts.
Done, I don't make an A in this class. So if I don't make...
All right, so you can do that, and we can look at some other audio options.